on the BioFact China, second day, and I just want to ask Mr. Zhou Zejiang about the market development in China.
In terms of Chinese organic market, we have to start from the very beginning in 1989. That was the first year the Chinese organic movement started. And that was OFDC, the Organic Food Development Center of China, joined IFOAM. We say that's the beginning of organic movement in China. And at that time, that was promoted by exporting, because the foreign people came to China to certify the organic products exporting to Europe. It was for organic tea, exported to Netherlands. The year of 2001, around that, we started to have our own organic market. But the development is slowly but increasing. For many years, the government authority didn't provide official data to the world. So in the world statistics, there was zero of Chinese organic market, domestic market. 2014, the Chinese government authority called CNCA, China Certification and Accreditation Administration. This is the government authority, and provided the data of 20 billion Chinese yuan. That was about less than 3 billion euros. Okay, more than 3 billion US dollars. Yeah, that was a surprise, because from zero to such a big amount. Then China is now ranked for number 4 in the world in terms of certified acreage and domestic organic market. And in addition, China has another half billion of US dollars export. The main channel is still the supermarket, but now we have specialty shops, we have home delivering, we have even the group consumption, providing to the organizations, to schools or something like that.
I think we really in the West, we underestimated China for a very long time. And I remember well, Zejiang, a few years ago, you came to BioFact in Nuremberg, and you, in a session which I was moderating that time, you stood up and said, don't see, open your eyes actually what's going on in China. We are the elephant here, and wake up here that you see China. And it's right, it comes right after France. You have United States, Germany, France, and then after that is China. So bigger than important markets like Canada, UK, Switzerland, you know. China is important, and it's on the map right now.
So in future perspective, what do you think? Are there chances to expand a lot this area, or so because of the growing demand worldwide?
You know, we see China mostly as soybeans. Soybeans is very important. This goes for feedstuff into the West. That was the major product. And then demand increases a lot, so we talked about these market figures, but a lot also based on imports. So China is not only an export country, and not only domestic production, but also a lot of imports. And so diversification is one point, but the other point is also processing. A lot of processing which needs to be still developed.
What is going on in marketing on the national market?
Of the organic shops, we are increasing. We can now find a lot of organic shops in different places in China.
Smaller ones, so
the smaller, mostly small ones.
And don't forget about the retailers, the big retailers, which have some certain products in their sales.
Like Carrefour and it's multinational.
No? And since that is such a big country, that sums up very quickly. No, don't forget we have 1 point how many billion people in China?
Yeah, almost 1.4 billion people.
So do you feel it's a growing awareness in the society for healthy lifestyle, for more green lifestyle, organic?
Definitely. you know, along with the increasing development of growth of economy, then people are more aware of the food safety. Mostly they are concerned about food safety.
But still, I find it quite interesting to observe actually that, as you say, the food safety is very much in the foreground. I think that's really what. But the process aspect, which we have very much in the West, is a bit less in the foreground of the thinking of people. That is still new and still needs to introduce. However, the lohas, which was heavily discussed like 10 years ago in the West, is here. Has arrived here quite strongly. There are magazines, there are conferences, so this is quite strong actually. So people are concerned actually also of lifestyle, of health and sustainability, so both actually. So I think the process aspect is going to come more and more as well, but it takes time.
Let's have a look inside the movement. So in kind of IFOAM is promoting here the organic things, and so what especially IFOAM Asia is doing to promote the organic movement. What are you doing to get more and more consumers aware, or more and more farmers first aware to switch to organic?
Germany is the country where we have most members at IFOAM International. China is the second. So we have a lot of members. We have many more than, for example, the United States or any other country. So there is actually also a big community here. But you have also quite members which are interested in taking up information. So I make an example here. This is the statistics book. Well, everybody knows this book here. This is our statistics book. This is the Chinese version of it. So we have a partner called Organics and Beyond. They're also quite present usually in Nuremberg, and they translate so all the charts
every year
here.
for 5 years already.
So that's quite a thing, and of course this is important for the Chinese market. But they also produce a report, saying Organic Industry Development Report, issued I think issued one so far. But there will be new issues as well.
The second issue will be
and that's an excellent job done by Organics and Joint, and I think here we're really exchanging very well.
Yeah.
And that's quite important to link actually the language barrier.
And there was a premiere here on the fair, like a science day. So you have that today. So how was the interest for that issue?
I think here I can also state that starting from the basic things, making operation possible, looking at standards work, people are going to realize that they need more to develop a sector. You need institutions and you need research for that. And that research actually echoes with many people, and the science day was really full, but booked out. People come here and want to listen what is the newest stage of information, that is actually one. What are the newest trends, but also where are research priorities, what shall we do? So one topic which was very high on the agenda was Organics 3.0. That's the brochure we developed globally, and there is also now a Mandarin version of it, and so the transfer the thoughts. So not only about the scientific facts, but also the way we think, the way we develop, that is now interested and has also a very big interest. So at this very BIOFA, Organics 3.0 is widely discussed, such as it was in Nuremberg.
So where do you see the most challenging things for the further years here in China to develop the market and the agricultural side?
Yeah, we have two main bottlenecks on developing the organic sector. Probably half of the certified products just sold as conventional. So this is the problem, because we're lacking of market platform. And now quite a few of organizations, even the Organic Slow Life, they're considering to establish the organic market platform.
No, I agree. Institutional development is actually crucial. We see that in many countries actually where the institutions are strong, there is also a movement actually and people driving the development. But I think there is one more key issue here in this country. This is communications. To reach 1.4 billion people, this is really a very big piece, and there is a lot of understanding that needs to be created, and a lot of understanding what is organic and why do we do that, how do we position it. And I see that at the same time as a challenge and an opportunity. The opportunity is actually that we can still position organic, but many people still don't know what is organic. It's a concept that has been imported, so we do not have like the Chinese organic pioneers that we have like in Japan, for example. We have them in the United States, we have them in Europe, we have them. India we have them, but here in China it's coming from outside. It's seen as a trend, and it's seen as a very modern way of doing things, so in that sense it's very attractive, and it meets very much the needs of having safe foods, which is fed actually by many scandals.
Yeah.
Food scandals. So there the preconditions are very good, but still understanding needs to be grown, and a lot needs to be invested also in communication and explanation of what we're doing.
Yeah, make the confidence of the consumers on organic products. This is very important.